sometime around November, we believe, give or take before Thanksgiving, could be, a week, 10 days on the outside. The blockchain and the QFSC ISO 20022 we've always talked about affectionately is going to be cemented in place. That becomes the baseline foundation for all the financial systems, including the currencies, to be liquid and do so in digital form.
Digital form.
It came out about a week ago, give or take, that Iraq's central bank openly said to their public and to the world, as of January 1st, 2024, we are not accepting any dollars in or out of country. So if you're a businessman and you go to Iraq frequently, or you're a dual citizen or something, right now you could put in $500 and leave and get $500. You can do that until January 31st of this year. After the first, you cannot. So that's your backlog. So plausibly, it's reasonable to believe that it has to happen between now and that point. We are definitely in that window right now.
Interesting.
Sometime around November, we believe, give or take before Thanksgiving, could be, week, 10 days on the outside. The blockchain and the QFSC ISO 20022 we've always talked about affectionately is going to be cemented in place. That becomes the baseline foundation for all the financial systems, including the currencies, to be liquid and do so in digital form.
Digital form, and that's the kicker. That's why they was testing that FedNow system, all right, beginning last year. Okay, they had these particular banks testing that FedNow system, all right, to allow instant transactions of payments 24/7, 365, because it's going to be in the form of digital money, okay?
It came out about a week ago, give or take, that Iraq's central bank openly said to their public and to the world, as of January 1st, 2024, we are not accepting any dollars in or out of country. So if
you see, which that's major, man. That's major news. That's unprecedented, okay? We haven't had, anything happen like this before. And the fact is that what? These other countries that are part of BRICS, okay, that have agreed to essentially ditch the U.S. dollar, all right, and to use their local currencies and ultimately to use the BRICS currency, they're doing the same thing in practice, man. But anyways, before I get started, let's give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Chagabar. This will be a brief lesson, man. I just want to touch on the plausibility, which goes into what? That it's likely to happen, highly likely to happen, that the U.S. dollar could collapse or be recalled pretty much from now up until the 1st, January 1st, which, that's only 2 short months away, man. You could go to sleep and wake up, with how quick these days are moving and we beat her. Okay. But the point is that
you can do that until January.
You have these countries, man. Well, when you take Iraq, for example, their bank has officially went out and said it. They're not going to be using the U.S. dollar. All right. You can look that up. It says exclusive Iraq to end all dollar cash withdrawals by January 1st, 2024, central bank official says. You see, so they're officially going out and saying that, which you have to understand the other members of BRICS, okay? The other members of BRICS are pretty much already doing the same thing in practice. Okay, yeah, they may not have officially said it, their central bank, but they're doing it in practice. Okay, these nations, especially the OPEC, those oil countries like Saudi Arabia, they've already began circumventing the U.S. dollar when they trade oil and using their own local currency. So, the collapse of the dollar, it's really already happened. I mean, that's the reason why, the U.S. is at war, man. Okay, that's the reason why they're at war, because they only had oil. But now that they don't got that, and they're continuing to stir up and rile up those Middle Eastern countries with the oil. So how do you think that's going to end, man? I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist, man. And again, there's been a lot of talk around November. We just report on these things. Okay, you had, Dabu 7 went out, okay, and went into how Yahoo Finance pretty much, released the information that we could see a recall on the U.S. dollar. Okay, so it's no coincidence that thousands, of banks have closed and are continuing to close, man. All right, to this day. All right, and that you have 19,000 ATMs that have shut down. You have people being locked out of their bank accounts, people's bank accounts being shut down with no reason as to why. Okay, These are all things that will happen ahead of a collapse, of a country's currency, man. You know, but anyways, in this video, he went into how today, November 1st, it's pretty much the earliest this administration could come out and proclaim a recall on the U.S. dollar. Okay, which we not too much into dates, but we know that we are in this time frame, man. Okay, to where they're gonna need to recall the dollar. All right, and have it to where you need to exchange whatever fiat currency you have left for those digital currencies. All right, America can no longer stay afloat, man. They've lost petro status, petrodollar status, and there's nothing else for them to do at this point, man. Okay. But yeah, let's read a little bit of this article. It says 21 countries ditched the U.S. dollar or ditched the dollar in 2023. It says within this 10-nation alliance, BRICS will conduct trade using local currencies and is also exploring the possibility of creating a common currency among member states. And this is what everybody was warned about, the one BRICS note equaling 55 US dollars. Okay, well, when you just understand it, man, I mean, the fact that we at war with those Middle Eastern countries, the fact that Russia, Turkey, Lebanon, but the fact that those countries are condemning Israel and the U.S., man, it shows you that they're no longer going to be caring to use the U.S. dollar. Meaning this place will become third world, man. It's inevitable. All right. And these same BRICS countries have already began ditching the U.S. dollar in practice. Okay, again, they not going to report on mainstream media, whether or not these banks have, go out and say, oh, we're done with the U.S. dollar. I mean, Iraq did, but they're not going to, there's a lot of shit they don't report on, man, because you people will bug the hell out. You see, you people would probably stop paying rent. Motherfuckers wouldn't pay their car payments if they knew that the dollar is worthless, man, which it already is, man. Okay, it already is, man. But it says within this 10-nation alliance, BRICS will conduct trade using local currencies, which they're already doing that, and is also exploring the possibility of creating a common currency among member states. You see, it says in summary, a total of 21 countries have officially agreed to abandon the U.S. dollar in global trade in 2023. You see, and this article was released in September. So how much more so now that war in Israel, the Palestinians and the Arabs is kicked off? How much more so is Saudi Arabia, Iran, the UAE, right? How much more so, man? You see, so again, it's very plausible, man, that we could see this shit from now up until the 2 short months away. All right. All right. Also, okay. I'll make note of this, which, I've not been able to verify it. Because, again, it's not like you can just look this shit up on Google, man. A lot of this information is from alternative media sources. All right. But anyways, come November 19th, which is 2 days after they're supposed to be, discussing another government shutdown. Right. But anyways, on November 19th, apparently you're supposed to have the major banks, okay, your Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan, Swift, etc. That's when they're supposed to be coming online with their digital currency. You see, and again, I've not been able to verify, but this is what, has been circulating. Okay. So, when you add all the puzzle pieces together, man, it's very plausible that within this time frame, man, we could see the collapse or a recall of the U.S. dollar and them implementing this digital money, okay, because there is nothing else for them to do. And also, too, us being in this truth, we know that the Karagma, has to be implemented before this war can go nuclear, man. All right, and again, Yemen just went out and declared war on Israel, man. Turkey is getting involved, man. Right. All of these nations are getting involved, man. So as quick as that shit is speeding up, this collapse, it has to be imminent, man. I mean, it just has to, man. You see, but it says, in summary, a total of 21 countries have officially agreed to abandon the U.S. dollar in global trade in 2023, man. That's unprecedented, man. This shit is. It says the Sheen bloc consists of Brunei, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, and Vietnam. It says, in addition, the BRICS alliance includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Iran, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Ethiopia, which again, some of those nations mentioned in BRICS, all right, are right along with the nations mentioned in Ezekiel 38 to be along with Russia, all right, in its third war. Okay. And when you look at Egypt right now, you know, Egypt, they don't want to house those Palestinians, man, all of those refugees. So they are building up troops on their border. Okay. So Israel and America's lost, man. It's already a done deal. You know, it's pretty much a done deal, man. And point being is that you are about to witness the collapse of the US dollar. They're going to allow you people to, you know, I believe they're going to allow people to go and, you know, exchange whatever fiat currency you have left. You know, they might do it to where, you know, X amount of dollars, it'll be equivalent to, you know, 1,000 CBDCs or whatever the case may be, man. They're going to entice people. They're going to, you know, come with these schemes and tricks, all right, to ultimately try to lessen the pushback. But we know they're not going to be able to lessen it, man. People have caught wind of it. People know it's coming. Matter of fact, people are impatient and are at the point to where they're just ready for it to finally happen so that this civil war, and all this shit can finally break out, man. You see, but we're here though. You know, we're here, man. It's highly plausible that we could see the collapse of the US dollar, a complete recall on this shit, man, from now to you know, to the 2 short months away, man. Right? So beautiful times, man. But yeah. But that's the point, man. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah by Shem Kakadash. All right, DTA Wild Baba Ball. Shalom.